Welcome back with Nachos. So today we are going to have a vlog, a mini vlog when we are going to a gadget store.
And so today, me with Christo here, we have a few plans. Of course, we're just gonna be doing like a simple vlog. Probably gonna be doing there's just random things, but the main thing that we're probably gonna be doing together is that I'm going to change his computer's thermal paste. So that will be a tutorial for you guys as well. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy our short vlog for today.
Okay, so that's all. See you guys.
So for sure, we're not actually gonna be buying the thermal paste right away, but we're gonna be doing like something else. He's gonna eat, and I'm gonna wig my vape first. And so maybe it'll be some like a not really important tutorial for you guys, but yeah, it's just like we're probably going to be talking about something. Especially we're here, not only the two of us, but with our friends as well. I mean, our friends are not in the frame, but I don't think I want to show them, but yeah, I think that's cool. So, you know, first of all, you gotta prepare tissue for changing your vape cotton, okay? Because you need tissue, really need that to clean all of those things. So as you can see, this is very dirty. Sorry, there was a little cut because I forgot to get my tools. I have my tools here. I'm not gonna show the brand since we're not sponsored by the brand, but you make sure you have your tools and you have your cotton to use, of course. And okay, so first of all, you're gonna take the little scissors that you have.
I'm gonna eat, guys.
It's gonna
hungry.
eat. I'm gonna be the one that's doing the tutorial. So get your scissors right here, and then you just put your tissue anywhere you like, and then you just, first of all, you're gonna pick this up, and then you're gonna cut it short, okay? Just cut it like this, as you can see right there, and then you go to the other side, and then you'll just pull this side with the scissors. And after that, you make sure your mod has is set to the lowest. Once you set that to, I have it around 26 watt. You can do 27, you can do 28, you can do 25. If you guys want to see, he's eating this. And I have my friend over here. He's actually eating too. Hello, hello. And I have my other friend here. Yeah, he's busy on his phone. And by the way, talking about what we're going to do, which is going to be changing his computer's thermal paste, you know, you have to actually change it like annually or maybe every 6 months. It depends on what you use, like what brand, what thermal paste brand you use, and it depends too on how much you use your computer. Like if you use it often, then you have to change it more often than, you know, normal people will. I'll change my thermal paste maybe like after a year or 2 years, but if you use your computers more, you have to change it maybe like, you know, every 6 months, 8 months. Keep it, you know, so it's not dirty, it doesn't overheat. It's very something important. So once you have it like that, you pick this kind of like a picking tools. You'll have it on your tool pack. If you don't have it, you can use any kind. I would recommend using a clipper because that is what I used before. I have this, and then so you'll just press this until, so there's probably some leftover liquid on your coil, right? And so you just gotta clean it by holding the power button, but not too much because you don't want to set it on fire. So you'll just press the fire button for like maybe 3 seconds, and then you gotta stop. And see, there are still smokes coming, which sometimes can burn your skin, so you gotta be careful. And then with your picking tool, you're just gonna do this. Once you think it's clean, get your cotton, okay?
Yo, Nando,
Yeah.
I would like to ask, what do you think is the best cotton that you've tried? Even though I know you're not sponsored, right? But which cotton do you think is the best, has the best quality or like the taste?
Well, to answer that, maybe I can say like a few brands because I've tried maybe like 4 or 5 different brands of cotton. Something about them is they have their own differences. You know, maybe the one is harder to absorb your liquid. Maybe it's easier. Maybe it's softer. Maybe it's rougher. It's different for many brands. But the one that I'm using, I don't know if it's okay to say the brand, but this is the one that I'm using, which is for me, it's okay. I'll maybe like say it's for now, it's good for now compared to the other cotton that I've tried. And the price is very affordable too. It's not like something that is too expensive, and it's not, you know, it has quality. So when you get your cotton, you want to do this, okay? You just pull your cotton like by small pieces until it creates something like this. And then I'll just rip it off and then just make them look like this. So this is the size that I'm going for. If you can see, it's around there. Sometimes when wicking a double coil atomizer, it's actually harder because you have to have that consistency with the cotton. Sometimes you have it more thick, sometimes you have it thinner, the other way around. And then you just roll what you've made like this, keep rolling until it builds something like this. Then you pinch whichever end works for you. You pinch it and then you roll it until it makes a little bit of this kind of thing. So you can put it inside through the coil. So put it first one and then you just keep pulling it. Just sure everything's nice. Then you have this. And then we're gonna do the other one. So do the same thing. You pull it apart bit by bit until you have this size. So preferably you don't want to have a too thick or too thin, which is sometimes hard. You know, sometimes you just don't have that consistency, but you'll get through it. So once again, this, I think this is gonna be a little thicker than the one that I've made before, but it will work. So you just roll it like this, and you pinch the other side.
Yo, can I ask?
Oh yes, sure.
You did mention about the too thick or the too thin, right?
Yes.
Does it affect the flavor or like what does it affect?
It very does affect the flavor and the longevity of the cotton. If you have it too thick, the flavor won't come out as nice as when you have it on the right size. There's no really the right size for the cotton because some people just prefer it differently, right?
I see.
It's like I prefer it in the middle. So it's not too thick, it's not too thin. So I still have that flavor, but the cotton doesn't get dry easily. Because if you have it too thin, it does get dry faster than if you have it on a normal size. Then once you have this, you're gonna take your scissors again and then cut it. And then if you're confused how to measure where you cut it is by outside of your atomizer around here. So that is where I'm going to cut it. So I'll just put my scissors there and then I'll just go a little further, maybe like just 0 point something centimeter, and then I'll just cut it like that. Boom. Make sure both sides have the same length, and then I'm gonna do the same this side. And yeah, I think that is all. Your new cotton is ready and you're ready to vape again. We're gonna continue into the next short vlog.
Okay, so guys, we are going to buy the thermal paste on the gadget store in Mangadua. So see you soon, guys. So we are currently arriving at the Good Gaming store, guys. It's the shop's name, the gadget store. So we are going in. So this is the store.
So guys, we're done. We just got back from the shop. So we got our item right here. Show them.
The item.
Hold on. Alright, we got the thermal paste. Now, yeah, this is the brand that we're going to be using. Of course, my friend here still. And so we're gonna go back home and get his computer thermal paste changed right away. And so yeah, see you guys there.
So we have arrived in my home, and this is my PC. It hasn't been pasted yet with the thermal paste that we got here, that we just bought earlier from the Good Gaming store, and we will be moving on. Let's start it.
And so yeah, okay, of course, before we're gonna start unplugging all the cables, okay, make sure there's nothing left. Just make sure you plug everything off, you turn the power supply off down there, and then yeah, we'll have the PC. Alright, let's just get right into it, I guess, yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
So of course, once you have your PC, I'll have to kind of sit like this to show you guys that this PC, it has two panels on the right, on the left and on the right, and usually you can take both off, but to change it, we're going to take the left panel off. So sometimes you have 4 screws right over here, which is we're gonna take off first. So you don't need any screwdrivers, but make sure you have some screwdrivers prepared, because we're going to be needing them soon. So you can just take this off with your fingers. You just do this, you know, and screw them like your usual screws, and I'll have my friend right here keep them, you know. So you gotta be careful because it can break easily, so you gotta hold it. Unscrews all the screws first. That is the first step of how to change your thermal paste. Okay, and then you just, this should come right off, and you should keep this somewhere safe because this can break easily. Put it carefully, I'll put it on the inside. And once you have your PC open like this, we're going to lay them down, okay? Okay, so I'll show you what the inside looks like. Okay, so this is what the inside looks like, okay? We have the panel open. So for everyone, of course, sometimes we have a different CPU cooler, but right here, this CPU cooler has only one fan on the side here, and this is the heatsink. And you can see that there are 4 screws underneath that you must unscrew. And okay, and then how do we take it off? So first of all, we're going to be taking this fan out first so that we can unscrew the one below the fan, okay? okay? So I'll have my friend hold the phone for me and while I take this off. Okay, so for you guys who have a similar CPU cooler where you have the fan on the side of the heatsink, there, come closer, Christo, so that the people can see that there is this thing that's holding the fan. There are 4, 2 on top and 2 down there, which is actually harder to take off. So we're gonna take them off first. We're gonna take this off first, okay? So how do you do it? Is just you pull this with a little bit of force, like this. We have one side unplugged, and unplug the other side like that, and then the bottom one should come right off easily. And you'll just have to kind of take this away. So there are cables inside that is connected to this fan, so you have to be careful when you put this away, okay? So then after I took off this fan right here, I'll just put it on the side, and then you'll actually have this, this might come off, but we'll put it back later, of course, for this fan. But we'll just put it aside first since we don't need that. Now you're gonna get your screwdrivers, of course, to open these 4 screws. Okay, you'll look for the one that matches. And when you feel okay, then we're going to unscrew each screws here. Hold on, the size is not. We're gonna look for the right size, of course. My hands are weak, I'm sorry. So they might feel a little hard to unscrew, of course. They're very tight to your motherboard, so you'll just have to use some force. Okay, so if you find it difficult to open the screw, you might use a longer screwdriver, which it actually helps a lot. Okay, and you have it done. You just put it aside, okay? Just be careful with it. Of course, not to drop it. And boom, now we have the processor naked. And now we're gonna clean those leftover paste and then apply the new paste. Okay, so how do you clean this? So some products of thermal paste, they come with the cleaner, but if you don't have it, then you can use some tissues with alcohol or maybe wet wipes that can actually help cleaning all of this. Okay, so right now we're going to be using some wet wipes. Make sure they're not the so wet types, okay? And then you're just gonna put your fingers like this to clean the leftover paste slowly, okay? Good. Now it's clean already. You can feel it, it's very smooth. And now for the heatsink, of course, you'll have this too, some leftover paste too. So we're going to clean that as well with the wet wipes we just used. So just put your fingers like this and just start cleaning this. And now we have it clean, right? Okay, once you have your processor clean and your heatsink clean, now go on, have your thermal paste right away, and then we're going to apply this first to the processor.
So, do you have any recommendation on like the pattern for the processor itself?
Well, so applying thermal paste on the processor, if you search on Google or if you search on whatever kind of a search engine you have, you'll find so many different patterns. Sometimes they come with an applier where you can apply it evenly to the processor, but since we don't have it, we're going to be doing an X pattern.
An X pattern?
You can make it a dot, but usually I go with the X pattern. You can go with plus.
Why is that?
Because we want the thermal paste to be applied all over the processor, and then once it pressed with the heatsink, it can cover the whole block, this block. And so we don't want any mess, so make sure you apply it with the right dose. Of course, we don't want too much, but we don't want too less. You'll have it the right amount when you do maybe dot, maybe X, maybe plus. That will be my best recommendation for applying thermal paste pattern. Okay.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yes, let's go apply this to the processor. Okay, be careful. Do it. Push it slowly. Okay. Then you have this, and then you're going to. My hands are kind of too big. Okay, so we're done applying the thermal paste. I know it doesn't look the best because some thermal paste actually doesn't come out smoothly out of the syringe. Some of them, doesn't really come out smoothly, and that is why sometimes you just have to do it your way. So I know it's not the cleanest, but this is how you guys can do it at home. Do you have to apply it to the heatsink? The answer is no. This one is enough. If you want to add some on the heatsink, it's okay. You just add some on the middle, just like a little dot here, and then everything will be good. Maybe we can add some. Why not? You just add a little bit. I'm sorry, it's kind of hard. Just a bit.
Can I ask, bro? Like, does that affect any performance, like in game, when you put like the dot thermal paste on the heatsink?
Well, does it boost performance for your computer? Of course it does, since you won't be getting as much heat as you are if you're not using the right thermal paste and you're not applying it correctly. Well, adding dot here is just to add some more texture to the heatsink, of course, because once we press this down, it's gonna spread onto the heatsink and onto the processor itself. So adding this is very optional. This one is already enough, but if you want to add just a little bit, that's fine. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you're done, and we're going to put this heatsink and screw them back onto the motherboard. Okay, so it was kind of difficult because I have quite a big fingers, but once you get the hang of it, you can put this wire and then the wire below. Can you show it to them? That one right there to be inside of this available hose that to put this wire in. And now we're going to do the other side, this side, which is actually kind of difficult for people with big fingers. So I'll need my friend again to help me with the wire. Can you hold this again like what you did before? Okay, so first of all, you're gonna put the top wire first, and then the one below is kind of hard, so I'll just skip it and show you the result. Okay, so now we have the fan plug, and shake it as you can see, and so your PC is done. You have a new thermal paste. You can use it right away. Okay, so now the PC, we plugged it with the power supply, and now let's try to turn it on. And as you guys can see, everything is working perfectly fine. We have the lights, we have the fan working, so yes, mission accomplished.